Alright, we left off talking about um I tried to make another video and that shit cut off pretty soon because the phone be acting weird, man. Like I had it said it deleted and I record and it doesn't delete, and then I go back and it's deleted. So it's like so freaking slow, like lags, man. It's like big time. So I watched the video that as always, as I have to, or I just want to. I could not fucking laugh, man. I was making myself laugh so fucking hard, man. I crack myself up, man. That's one thing about me. Like when I live my life, I am my own funniness. Except like Kevin Hart, man. When I don't know if it's because of this project thing that we got going, where we all, we all are sort of ourselves, but like in whatever vibe. We've got like so many options, but it's only between us. Like it's only between the people who I follow, you know. And if I don't follow you, and if I don't support you, then you're out of it. You know, it's like your vibe doesn't matter or anything. Some people, the people that we usually rap about and talk about, those are the the ones that put themselves on the spot. You know, in a sort of way of just don't mess with it type shit, but we usually invite everybody over type shit. Like we usually like to leave a window open. If you listen to uh, ASAP Rocky's "Praise the Lord," it's a real good fucking song. Anyways, yeah, like whenever I wore a vest, the one that was one of the first trends that we started was I wore a vest and started taking pictures. And Gucci man, even at that same time on Instagram, was like looked like he was just getting off stage and or about to get on stage or just got off stage, and everybody like was wondering what the fuck was going on. It was just because I posted a picture of me in a bulletproof vest, and it became like one of those things that everybody was feeling like. So if you were wearing any kind of vest, any kind of shirt, a sweater, uh, he was wearing a bunny sweater at the time, and he felt huge, you know, he felt big, and or like, you know, like he was about to go to war or something, and he just had a Bugs Bunny sweater on, which also gets worn by uh, Lil Pump and another actor on the Jimmy Kimmel show, which that's exactly kind of what I mean by people who sort of going on these things either because they're fans of ours, so they're be, you know what I mean. But it's real hard because they're all, if you're also a celebrity, you can't really be considered a fan. Uh, Not yet, at least. Maybe now. I don't know. Um, I do see it that way, but it's real hard because I also watch y'all's movies. As far as actors, I listen to y'all's music. Uh, I, you know, take y'all's quotes serious. So y'all are more of just, how can I say? A lot of people would say, well, we're like, you know, catching a vibe, their vibe or something. But literally, y'all are available just like we are available. But the thing with, it's the only difference is that I'm included, and I don't mean in sort of ways of, you know, so these things, ever since we started, I don't watch any more movies as far as unless like one of my actors are in it, or unless it's a movie that I have to watch and uh, for the sake of the world type shit, like connecting with the world. somehow doing a favor or something that I love doing. So don't get it twisted or nothing. But I'm boasting way too much about this. But where did I go wrong? There's some people that I want to mention, and some people that I'm not mentioning yet until later. You are as important as everybody else if you don't know it yet. Uh, so don't um, worry about it. I love y'all. There's just y'all. There's way too much to mention when it comes to y'all. So I will. Uh, when the time comes, y'all know how we work. So when the time comes, I will bring y'all up, and y'all know who y'all are. So don't. Though I don't like saying this shit because then the people who aren't even people are gonna get the wrong idea. Like if you're not a celebrity, if you're not fucking uh if you're not if you're not Halle Berry and you're not anywhere around Halle Berry's status, don't uh that was that she all right. So Halle Berry was barely added to the team, sort of like a couple months ago, like 4 months ago. And so if you're not Halle Berry or you're not anywhere near her status, then don't worry about it. So just putting that out there because that shit bugs the shit out of me. There's another thing too, like a lot of people who probably do know about this or pretend to know about it, they'll like be real caring about shit, and then they'll pretend, right? They'll be like, yeah, I believe you type shit. Yeah, whatever you say, you crazy as fuck. And then they'll sit there and mention somebody who you do uh, work with, and they'll use that as a way to be like, yeah, see, I do believe you. And then they want me to mention them. So it all gets mixed up without it being like a real thing type shit. It's like this is the shit that we go through every time. And like I said, I mentioned one between in the video that you I can't imagine the shit that goes through in between these times. Like between the time that they say that shit and or it's all in the twist between shit gets when shit gets twisted. I can't imagine the shit that they do between all that time. Like it's fucking crazy, man. It's we love this shit though. It's like we ask for it almost. So, anyways, we were talking about what were we talking about? What damn? What the fuck were we talking about? Oh, Snow the product and her girlfriend. She has a girlfriend now. I didn't. I mentioned it, and I was wondering if that was gonna be a subject that I needed to talk about. So I think I am gonna talk about it because uh, I can. I'm making these fucking videos for a reason and shit. So, dude, um, as far as Snow the product goes, she is. It's been months already. It's been a year since we've all been doing this, and Snow the product, dude. You and your girl is fucking beautiful, dude. She's like, she really reminds me about somebody of this girl in San Antonio. I'm not gonna say a name. I'm not gonna mention any events or anything, but You remind me of her and this other girl from San Antonio. It's like if I could put a few girls together, you would be the result to it. Now, just everything, man, just everything about you. It's like fuck, like that's really hard to ignore. Like your character, your fucking sense of humor, your everything, man. Your figure, you and some of the product have amazing figures. So I am a very fucking artistic person. So when I see shit like that, I'm just like, damn, like that's uh that's something I'm not ever gonna Picasso, you know. So what do you call it? Yeah. As far as you being important, you are. All right. So I have to mention this because the fact that everybody has every one of my teams have some of them got in relationships and sometimes we they feel left out and sometimes that could be a thing because we are very strict on the people that we follow and shit. But if you're in a relationship, it's all right. Like don't feel scared or anything. Don't feel like you're stealing or anything because you're just welcome. You know what I mean? I think that it's just felt that way because I've never really brought it up, and I would have never brought it up anywhere else. Like I couldn't talk about it. I couldn't comment that shit somewhere. I couldn't do that. I couldn't. You would it would be too much to put in picture. It would be too much to. It would be way too much. We got way too much shit going on for us to just comment or you know. So this videos that I'm doing, this is like perfect timing and shit because it's sorting out. One of my favorite things that I like to say is like two birds in one stone type shit. Like we're just knocking a few subjects out all at once, which I love doing. Um, we are. I'll sort it all out though at the end. You know I am. So yeah, you and I've watched you and your girl. Y'all are more than blessed or whatever. Y'all are like y'all have our blessings and shit. You know. I guess I don't know how the fuck to say, but I watched a shitload of you. I watched all of your vlogs at one point because I was starting off on Facebook. I went from Instagram to YouTube to Facebook, and then like Snapchat and Twitter came a little later. We had to just take over the whole subject. So as far as projects goes, you were a part of that project on Facebook, so I had to watch all of your vlogs. So that because you were the only one who kept up with Facebook, so you were important on you and your girl were important and and I was commenting on your shit. I like had a relationship. I commented on all of your shit. I messaged you. You did freak out as soon as I was doing all that. You liked one of my comments and you unliked it. Uh we all know why though. Like I mean it's I guess oh, that's another thing I was gonna talk about too. That's what we left off and I didn't talk about.